Hey, what's going on? This is Jerry with Wealth Dynamics. I want to thank you for joining me today. If you don't know who I am, A, I apologize. B, this is who I am. I help my clients make money, keep money, and multiply money. And I believe that knowledge is 100% visible by production, by results. Therefore, if somebody does not have results, I do not believe they have knowledge. Okay? My intention today is to communicate to you how you should be focused on working with a financial advisor, adding somebody like that to your life, and what you should be looking for. Now, the title of this video, Should Your Financial Advisor Have a CFP? Now, I chose that title because that's the one that's the most recognizable. There's other titles out there. There's CFA, there's CMFC, there's CLU, there's CHFC. These are all what's known as designations. Okay, these are basically tests and certifications that somebody gets in that industry. Now, I don't buy into them. Now, I do want to preface with this. You do need to make sure that your advisor, whoever you're working with, has a legal license to talk to you about the things they're talking to you about. If they're talking to you about insurance, they need to have an insurance license. If they're talking to you about stocks, they need to have a license for stocks. It's like working with an Uber driver, making sure they have a driver's license. It's very basic. They shouldn't drive if they don't have a license. Okay, so check on those things. Now, here's the deal on these designations. This is my opinion of them. I don't think they have a product. Okay, what do I mean by that? Because your advisor definitely does have a product. I'm saying that I do not believe that these designations on paper produce anything for a client. At the end of the day, whether your guy's a CFP or not, a CLA or CFA or not, they're going to sell you the same product as the other guy. Okay, so it comes down to this. What is it that license brings to the table? Is it knowledge? If it was knowledge, then I believe the guy working with the CFP would make more money than the guy who isn't. There's no proof or guarantee of that. Okay? Well, what if it's knowledge from the other standpoint? What if that CFP is very smart and so he's rich now? Go look at college. College is the reason why that's also not true. Okay? Just because somebody has a piece of paper that says, I passed this test, doesn't mean they can help you get wealthy. It doesn't mean anything. So unless you're paying that individual to help you pass tests, don't look at that as a reason to hire somebody or not to hire them. So what should you look at? This is what I believe. A, you need to look at that person's personal financial condition. If they're not wealthy, if they're not making it, if they're not doing it the way that you want to do it, if they're not on that path, don't work with them. It doesn't matter what license they have. Okay, the next thing you need to look at, what are they doing for their clients? If they're doing the same thing everybody else is doing, don't work with them. Because you're going to get the same thing everybody else is getting. That's the bottom line. Third is this, who do they model? Ask them, who do they look up to? For me, if they don't answer John Rockefeller, Andrew Carnegie, Warren Buffett, Sam Walton, Henry Ford, these guys that created massive wealth, if that's not their answer, I wouldn't work with them. Okay? Ultimately, this is the same group of guys that are going to take your money and sell you an invisible thing called a share. The CFP designation, the CFA designation, all of these designations, if you look at the difference, the real difference shows up in two places. A, these people don't believe in themselves and don't know how to market. So they have to get a piece of paper to try and look unique in the marketplace instead of just kicking ass and doing a better job, and that's why you're unique in the marketplace. B, they want to charge you more money. That's what it comes down to. Either they don't know why they're different and valuable, and so they've got to get a piece of paper so they can feel good about it, so they can promote it, so they can advertise it, so they can put it on their business card and say, hey, look, I've got an XYZ behind my name. I passed this test. Let me take your millions of dollars now. Or they're going to tell you that's why they cost more, because they passed the test. In my business, when somebody comes in applying for a job and they hand me a college degree on their resume and they say, pay me more money because of this, automatically they've lost points with me. I tell them, you have the same opportunity as everybody else. That piece of paper you brought in means absolutely nothing to me. Where's your production? How can you help? How can you make me more money? So when you're hiring a financial advisor, that's what you need to be looking at. How can you make me more money? prove to me what 3 letters after your name does to increase my net worth. Because if it's just there to look cool, if it's just there so you feel better about yourself, that's a you thing, not a me thing. And I'm not paying for that. Okay? Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, share. I appreciate everybody. Have a great Monday. I'll talk to you later.